definition of essay, his definition of essay, which is very important because already we have been into different approaches as to what an essay is. So, Dr. Johnson, who has been a well-known essayist and a kind of lexicographer. I mean, he is also accredited with the credit to be the first writer of English dictionary. Dr. Samuel Johnson. He defines essay. He defines an essay, and that is, I quote, a loose sally of the mind. A loose sally of the mind, and irregular. Look at these keywords, and these keywords I have already explored and explained, and quite hopefully most of you have that idea in your head as well. So an essay is a loose sally of the mind, and irregular, and irregular indigested piece. Indigested piece. Further, he says that not a regular, not a regular, or an ardent, orderly composition or orderly performance. So, right, irregular, indigestive, not regular, not orderly, they all refer to the kind of approach which we were discussing in the last class, I think, and that was in terms of to give a try, to make an attempt. So that is necessarily quite irregular, quite messy, quite chaotic, or quite disordered one, right? And that idea is yoked by invoked by this gentleman by the name of Dr. Samuel Johnson, right? Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Uh,
sir.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but some students are unable to join the class.
This is not my cup of tea for anymore, because most of them have been invited, and I don't know what's happening, right? uh,
Sir, they
I
are
have
telling that it is showing waiting for teacher when they are asking to
I am
join.
I'm approving none. I have proved none. I have simply invited to be part of the class, right? And out so far we have 128 students here in this class, right? And if there is a problem, that is that is from their end, not from my end, right? In
Sir,
their
I
Okay,
guess
sir.
they
case,
have joined the ma'am's link.
I don't have any idea which their link they have joined. I can't help that, na? Because
Oh,
those who are here in this class, they are on their own. Once I give you the code and you have part of this, and once I go online, you click that tab and you are online as well, right? Clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, when I was joining from laptop, I was not able to join, and now I have joined from mobile phone, so now I am here.
Okay, so that's the kind of technical issue which I am not competent about. Okay. Okay, dear. So as long as you are logging in with the mobile phone, no issue. And if there is problem in the computer or laptop, I'm not expert of that. Please forgive me for that. My apologies. Clear? Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right. At my end, I am not the. I mean, I'm not the one who is not making letting them enter. I'm not the one. I can't do this, huh? So you are coming just on your own. Once you're the part of the class, you click on that join now. You are in without my permission, because already I've given you the permission to be the part of this class. Clear? Am I clear?
yes,
Yes,
Please
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
convey this message that sir is not at all antagonistic towards you, right? Am, am I loud and clear? Okay. कुछ समस्याएं होती हैं, देयर आर सर्टेन टेक्निकल। अच्छा, एक तो आपके यहाँ कुछ ऐसे फ्रेंड्स हैं जो कि इतने दिन से लिंक गया है, आज तक ज्वाइन नहीं किए हैं, अभी अभी क्लास शुरू हो तभी ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। ये भी गजब इशू इन लोगों का है भाई। आदमी अब क्लास ले कि इनको एक्सेप्ट करे, बड़ी समस्या है। चलिए, एक्सेप्टेड, दिस इज द इश्यू। आदमी अब यहाँ पे अब क्लास हम शुरू करें कि अब उनको हम एक हाथ से टैप उस पर क्लिक भी करें कि ज्वाइन करो ज्वाइन करो। इतने दिन से क्या कर रहे हैं ईश्वर जाने। ओके, सो I was talking about Dr. Samuel Johnson, and yes, at the very outset, uh, happy Valentine's Day to you all. Happy Valentine's
You,
Day.
sir.
Happy
Happy Valentine's Day, sir. Happy Valentine's Day.
sir.
Somebody was excusing me for what? I don't know. Who is that?
Who, sir?
Yes, tell me what's the issue? Is there any problem, dear? Tell me.
No, sir.
Okay, okay then. Please mute yourself. Huh. So, Dr. Samuel Johnson, Oxford English Dictionary. Oxford English Dictionary defines an essay as a composition of moderate length on any particular subject. Oxford English Dictionary. I'm quite hopeful that most of you will have that dictionary in hard copy, not in soft copy. That dictionary, renowned one, talks about an essay in terms of what? A piece of writing of moderate length. Moderate means it's not very lengthy in nature. Of moderate length on any subject of subjects. I mean, that is about, already discussed, that one can talk about an essay in terms of any topic, which comes to one's head. And this is what is being endorsed by OED, Oxford English Dictionary, as well. So, on any topic, any branch, or any subject, originally implying want of finish. Want of finish means it's never a complete. Want of finish again re-invokes the idea of being irregular, being indigested, being disorderly. Want of finish, lack of finish. And according to that dictionary, an irregular, indigested piece, but now said of a composition more or less elaborate in style, though limited in range. If we conceive the essay to be short and incomplete, on the other hand, we certainly conceive the treatise to be lengthy and systematic. So it's all about confusion. It's all about uh, oppositions in terms of whether it's complete, incomplete, regular, irregular. So there are certain experts, are essayists who are very well known. They have their crafty hand, their expertise over the writing of the same. But it doesn't mean that if we have somebody exalted as the epitome to be an essayist or to be an essay writer, It doesn't involve the idea that you cannot write, I cannot write. Even my writing will be considered an essay as the essay of either Francis Bacon or Steele or Edison or Charles Lamb. Got it? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. So, Hume, very important essay critic, Hume, Hume, uh, who writes, who wrote a very particular essay titled uh, "A Treatise of Human Nature." Treatise of Human Nature, and I already mentioned John Locke. John Locke wrote an essay. This is not done. This is not done. Most of you haven't joined the class yet. And tell me, I will go on that page or this page? Is it a difficulty? Is it not a difficulty for me to do this? Tell me, what do you think? Yes, na?
Yes,
It is,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
okay. And these are the students who must be saying, the sir is not letting me in. Why would I not let them in here? Huh? Link सुबह का
No, sir.
भेजा है.
Today is a technical issue because they are not able to join with the laptop.
Okay.
And with the
चलिए.
mobile phone, it is getting connected. So they are
मुश्किल बात.
trying.
I'm not saying that, madam. I'm simply saying, as you have entered the class with the code the day I sent it, right? Most of you haven't joined the class itself even today. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the issue. This is not done, na? सुबह भेजा, 2 दिन पहले भेजा, तो अब तक तो you should have been the part of this class, right? Yes, na? So I shall be talking to you, or I shall be swiping my pages to one, and on the one with the one left hand clicking them in, and on the right hand clicking them out. Anyway, uh, these are issues, but not an issue because you're still, I think, beginners in terms of internet. So this I cannot deny that. But yes, we all need to be alert and ready. So. Uh, Okay, so John Locke, an essay concerning human understanding, right? And I mean, this is what, if you talk about an essay, it could be very lengthy, it could be small, it could be regular, it could be irregular, it could be patterned, it could be ordered one, it could be a disordered one. So, right? But the point is, nobody can say that, and nobody must say that this is not an essay if you have written something, and nobody can say that that is only essay if Bacon has written that. That's the liberty, that's the flexibility, that's the privilege essay allots to each one of us in terms of being a writer. Being a writer. Clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I can, or we can, in fact, say that we can say that uh, it may range from even a page, 1 page to 50 pages. From 1 page to 50 pages, right? As far as the subject matter is concerned, it can be as broad as your imagination. It can be as broad as your imagination. I'm of the opinion that whatever you can think of in terms of a possible subject matter may be suitable for an essay. That's why, among the important genres of literature like novel, poetry, and drama, an essay is a better option to give a try, to give an attempt. to give an attempt, right? The true literary essay, the true literary essay is essentially, already I have touched the part of this, that is subjective and objective. But a literary essay, as a very important critic, A.C. Benson, don't worry, I shall be sharing a slide as well. I shall be posting the PDF and other sorts in terms of materials on the in this classroom or on WhatsApp. So no issue with that, right? Just listen to me carefully. So A.C.
Sir,
Benson,
sir, सर ऐसे कैन बी गुड और बैड जस्ट मत सर मैंने ऐसे लिखा और जॉन फ्रांसिस्को ने लिखा तो दोनों में तो डिफरेंस होंगे ना कौन सा ऐसे अच्छे से लिख सकते
वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ कि वो ऐसे तो है ना? अच्छा बुरा कुछ नहीं है। आपकी जितनी लिमिटेड नॉलेज होगी उस आधार पे आपका इवैल्यूएशन होगा। वो ऐसे है या कि नहीं है ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं है, वो ऐसे तो है। Got it? Obviously,
यस सर
you are an essay as per your experience. So how much have you experienced about something? You don't have much experience, but you are still young. I mean, you are just passed out from school education. So you cannot have that experience as, let us say, Saurabh sir can have, if I can say, if I can speak of myself. So naturally, your approach to a particular subject and my approach to a subject would be different, isn't it? Yes, agree with that idea, right? Na?
यस यस सर
That you are
Yes,
writing an
sir.
essay, I'm writing an essay. That's different thing, right? The similar thing, but yes, treatment is different, thought process is different, approach is different, idea is different. But I can't say that you haven't written an essay. Got it? This is what I'm trying to convey to you. Okay?
ओके सर
Sir, sir,
Yes, sir.
in literature, we are reading the essays. It is like a story that I have read the one essay from Spectator Club.
That's
That's
not
like,
a story. That's not a story. I will come to
sir,
that later
as
on.
like, sir, as like.
Don't worry. Let me do the needful. Let me introduce you to what I'm trying to introduce to you, right? And once I will come to that essay or those essays, I think your idea will be more strengthened and more clear. Okay? I'm done.
Okay,
Did you
sir.
get my point? Huh. So just wait and watch. Listen to me. Read whatever you can do. Huh? And I'm quite sure that these questions or text related questions will automatically be solved once I approach them, once I touch them. Okay? Right. So, A.C. Benson, in his book, The Art of the Essayist, pertinently points out that in essay, subject matter is not important because any subject matter may serve the purpose. And nobody can say that this subject is not important or this subject matter must not be part of an essay, right? The essayist, in that way, is free to choose, as I said, any subject matter. The essay's main claim arises from the magical personality of the writer, magical personality of the essayist. This is a prose form of self expression and self revelation. Self expression and what? Self revelation. The main essence is the personal sensation and impression evoked by something strange or beautiful or curious or interesting and demanding. This aspect I mentioned in the last class when I spoke of two words, matter and manner. Do you remember that idea? Do you remember that thing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
यस
Right?
सर
Yes, sir.
And manner. So matter is all there, but matter is not important. It's not to be said that to be an essay writer or to be an essayist you need to talk about soul over soul, friendship, country, patriotism, soldier, war, democracy. No, it's not. You can talk about an essay in terms of a latte, which I gave the example. You can talk about a dot on the desk, a dot on the laptop or mobile phone. Right? A scratch on the mobile phone, that can be a suitable topic. What do you write about that? That's your concern. But that can be a topic. So what is more important there? Manner, style, perspective, approach, justification. If you are writing an essay on the scratch on the screen of a mobile phone with style, approach, that will determine the kind of essay would be on the scratch on the mobile screen. Got it? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, in that way, in that way, uh, we can uh, proceed further to understand or to come in terms with certain basic or certain elementary types of essay. Types of essay. So far we have seen about subject matter, subjectivity, objectivity, matter, manner, and definitions, right? Now let's try to understand what are certain specific types, what are certain specific categories, what are certain specific labels or umbrella terms under which we can talk about essay or essays. In other word, I'm going to discuss types and kinds of essays irrespective of literary or non-literary. Literary or non-literary. After this discussion, I shall be going to the syllabus, right? In terms of literary essays, which we have to do, right? But here, irrespective of being literary or non-literary, I'm simply inviting you to understand what are the basic categories, types, kinds of essay under which rubric we can proceed to think about in terms of writing an essay. The first and the foremost, there are so many first and foremost. It could be first and foremost for me, it could be for you, it could be for anybody. So there is no first and foremost. Let me rephrase it in terms of one of. One of the types, one of the kinds of essay is definitive essay. Definitive essay. Definitive essay is that kind of essay where you try to write about a topic or a subject matter while considering the definitive aspects, while considering definition or definitions, depending on the perspective. Definitive essay. Definitive essay. So, a definition essay mainly aims to provide a definition of an idea about a certain term, about a topic or theme. Honesty, friendship, animosity, love, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, volcano. There are so many of them which can be taken as possible example to begin with definitive essay or a definition essay. Can you suggest any topic in terms of definition essay? Anybody? Definition essay. Yes, just anybody.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. So one may define what is an earthquake. Anybody else? Yes.
Pollution, sir.
Pollution. Very good. Yes.
Global warming.
Global warming. So we can have so many topics, right? But the point is, the beauty of this essay form genre is, even if you talk about, suppose, global warming in terms of definition essay, it's not the only kind of essay in which you can talk about global warming, isn't it? How? How? So if there is global warming, so you are we are two of them, two of you here, right? And I invite both of you to write an essay on global warming. And I'm not saying that you have to write that in terms of definition or something like that. It's your own perspective, right? Now, to make it more complicated and to make it more understandable, by the way, if not to make it more complicated in terms of writing and understandable to make it more clear. Another important kind of essay is known as process essay. Process essay, whereby when you take up a topic or subject matter, you begin to talk about in terms of its process. How was it? When was it? How did it occur? So process, the things involved in the making of that, the things which determine the very thing that we are about to consider. So process. Or somebody said global warming. So I give the topic global warming to write about an essay from, I mean, any two of you. So one may begin with the kind of definition essay in terms of what is global warming. May be quite possible that your friend may not start with definition, but we start with process. Was the global warming before? Is it today? If it is today, how is it today? How did we become the victim of global warming? How global warming occurs? How has it become so important? How has it become so ravishing? So you are not necessarily indulging into definition, rather you may well talk about, begin with what? Process, isn't it? Yes?
Yes,
Agreed?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
Another
sir.
example. Another example. If I talk about to write an essay on BHU BA Arts Counseling, I'm quite sure that so far by I mean by now most of you may have become an expert in writing a process essay as to what happens or the procedures involved in the BA honors, arts, social sciences, counseling. You can write that, yes?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can also write,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
You can also write a process essay on how to prepare tea. How to prepare tea. That will be process essay, because that has a process, that has a pattern, that has a step by step thing. It's not that in the whatever you have in terms of a pot which you put on the uh, that stove. It's not that in that utensil you put uh, what do you put first? I don't know. You drop tea first, then you fry the tea, then you pour water, and then you do something. It's not done, na? Right? It is a process. So you first pour water, and then you pour. I mean, whatever you can. So, but you have to begin with, I mean, first of all, then somebody would come to say, would come to me and say, how, hold on, sir, hold on, you are wrong. First of all, we will switch on the ignition of the cylinder. Then we shall have the lighter in hand. That's the process, you know. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes.
So you may, but not the other way. That you put a pot on the stove and you light it, and then you first of all you drop a teaspoon of tea, and then you fry that first for half an hour. I think nobody does it, right? Do you do it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
At least most of you knowing how to prepare tea, isn't it? Likewise,
Yes, sir.
dal, chapati, or sabji, or I mean, if these are traditional foods, you can go for pizza and macaroni, or I don't know, whatever dish you like, or whatever you had today in your breakfast. You can go and apply for that, and you can write what? A process essay. Clear?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
How? How low?
Sir, definitive essay or process essay, which are more effective?
See, that's the perspectival difference. I cannot say which is more impressive, right? Right now, I cannot say, I must not say, because I am here to promote you, I am here to inspire you, I'm here to motivate you to at least start writing. Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if we write any topics like science and technology, that
Mhm.
time we use definitive types or process type essay.
So I mean, even if you go for scientific thing, you know, so if you're about a scientific thing or scientific terminology, you can go about definition essay. But if you're doing something scientifically in terms of a laboratory, got it? That would be a mixture of both, na? Hana?
Yes, sir.
Most of you may have some science background, isn't it? So when you go to
Yes,
laboratory for doing something in terms of chemical, I'm at all poor in that field. So chemical bonds and Parakhnali and then dropping cinema में देखा है, right? So that's a process, isn't it? So definition
yes,
plus
sir.
process. So it is at per the convenience. It is at per the demand. It is as per the situation. It is as per your perspective as well. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So from definition, then we have just moved to what? Process essay, right? And now compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. I mean, look, the title itself tells the rest of the story. What can be the compare and contrast essay? So this type of essay places two subject matters side by side. Two subject matters side by side. Side by side. Two subject matters side by side. And this is followed by highlighting what? The major and minor similarities and differences. Major and minor, either similarities or differences. And then this is done mainly to illustrate, explain, elaborate a larger point, a larger point. So one can give a try to write an essay while comparing two friends, two institutions, two books dealing with similar topics, two thriller movies covering similar, I mean, likewise, two cities, cuisines, dress, what not? What not? And most of us consciously and unconsciously both, have always been comfortable in what? Comparing and contrasting. You go to the bookshop, you go to the clothing shop, and you go for buying a jeans or top or salwar samij, whatever. Don't you involve in compare and contrast? Yes, color,
Yes,
size,
sir.
feeling. So this could be
This could be
a kind of compare and contrast essay, which you have been doing, my dear, which you have been experiencing at least, if you haven't written any word on that. But this is what you have been doing, comparing and contrasting. Where to study BA? In BHU or in DU or some other universities? So in BHU, the main campus, Basant College, Basant Kanya, DAV, Ari Mahila. So you have lots of options, and most of you may have gone. If not you, your parents may have gone up to that, condition, situation in terms of compare and contrast. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, compare and contrast. This can be done.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ.
सर इंग्लिश में बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत हो रहा है, समझ में नहीं आ पा रहा है आपकी बातें, हर एक चीज थोड़ा सा उसको हिंदी में बता दीजिएगा। प्लीज सर।
अच्छा, पहले हम इंग्लिश में बोले, फिर उसको ट्रांसलेट करें, तब तो सरकार बन चुकी है हमारी। दिक्कत है तो मैं बहुत तेज तो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, स्पीड में बोल रहा हूँ, मैं ठीक ठाक बोल रहा हूँ। क्या लग रहा है आपको?
सर अच्छा लग रहा है, ठीक लग रहा है।
एक्सेंट में ना बोले, भोजपुरी में बोले, हिंदी इंग्लिश बोले, और उसको
नहीं,
पीछे
सर,
करें।
नहीं सर,
It's all
नहीं
right.
सर।
जैसे कि होती है ना, ये कि हम तो ये जो अभी जो आपसे बात कर रहे हैं ना, ये तो हमने सीखा है। दिस आई एम नॉट नेचुरल हियर, है ना? आई कैन स्पीक लाइक व्हाट? लेट अस टॉक अबाउट कंपेयर एंड कंट्रास्ट ऐसे।
अब
कंपेयर
बार
इन
बार हमको सुनना पड़ता है, उतना अच्छा इंग्लिश नहीं है।
हम समझ रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको सीखना पड़ेगा, है ना?
सॉरी सर, हमें
सी, हम आपसे नहीं चाहते हैं कि आप अचानक इंग्लिश बोलना शुरू कर दें या फिर सुनना शुरू कर दें। अब आप बीएचयू की स्टूडेंट हैं, और यदि आप किसी से कहती हैं कि आई परस्यू इंग्लिश ऑनर्स, इट मीन्स समथिंग, है ना? आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आप एक रात में सुपर हीरोइन बन जाएंगी, ऐसा संभव नहीं है। लेकिन मैं प्रयास करूंगा हिंदी में बोलने का, जो कि बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि मुझे हिंदी आती है, लेकिन भाषा का क्लास में ये हम कहें कि तो दिक्कत होती है, खुद लगता है कि कुछ गड़बड़ चल रहा है। हम इसलिए बोल रहे हैं ताकि आपके अंदर वो इच्छा पैदा हो कि नहीं, यदि सर बोल रहे हैं, हमारी और फ्रेंड्स इंग्लिश में बात कर रही हैं, तो हमको भी करना है ना? ये नजरिया सही है ना?
Yes sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, सर यदि बोल रहे
कोशिश
हैं,
कर रहे हैं बट हो नहीं पा रहा है।
अभी कोशिश करते रहो। तुम्हारा क्या नाम है? एएन
अंजलि कुमारी।
अंजलि कुमारी, बेटा ट्राई करो, ठीक है? चलो, कोशिश
Okay,
करोगे
sir.
तो हो जाएगा, कोशिश नहीं करोगी तो नहीं होगा। चलिए, कोशिश करिए, है ना? सो वी हैव
Thank you.
सीन, चलो मैं और धीरे बोलूंगा। सो और मैं और भोजपुरी वाला इंग्लिश बोलूंगा। सो वी हैव सीन फर्स्ट definition essay, then process essay, then compare and contrast essay, and then let me talk about different kind of essay that we all know. फिर आ गया, क्या करें, मजबूरी है। that we all know, let me be what I am, let all know as cause and effect. Cause and effect. I mean, the name itself is clear to all of you, I think. What could be, anybody can try to answer my question, what could be the component of cause and effect essay? Anybody can try. Please tell me. Hello? What could possibly
Sir.
be? हाँ.
It may be the reason why the subject is being happening.
Obviously, yeah, at least this is the literal meaning. If something has happened, something has happened, or something is happening in terms of effect, what could have been the circumstances that led to this event or incident? Yes, na? Yes? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You some
Yes,
Yes, sir.
mic off. बीनू कुमारी ने क्या लिखा है? Why it occurs स्पेलिंग सही करिए, occurs का स्पेलिंग गलत है. बहुत काम करना होगा आप लोगों को. इंग्लिश बस एक भाषा ही नहीं है ना, सीखना पड़ेगा. इस्माइली मत भेजा करिए भाई. अच्छा, इस पे आप लिखा मत करिए. जब मैं आपसे कह रहा हूं कि आप बोलिए तो आप बोलिए. अब हम कौन इसको पढ़ सकते हैं लिखा है? हाँ जी, बोले. हाँ जी.
Sir, cause and effect essay can be a type of an argumentative essay maybe, which can also correlate to each other in some way.
So you have already given a new word, argumentative essay, which I'll come to later. That's okay, right? So, I mean, the way she has just said argumentative essay or argumentative, the word argument and cause and effect. So, okay, I mean, yes, you have got the point. So, here in this type of essay, is quite similar to compare and contrast, first of all, where one writes about something in terms of effect, in terms of another. Writing about something which is effect in terms of another which is cause. It is about how something is influenced by something else. Something is influenced by something else. This type of essay is often written in a chronological manner. ये नहीं कि पहले भूकंप आया फिर कुछ और बताया. भूकंप क्यों आया? आप यदि आप भूगोल पढ़ती हैं, है ना, तो पहले भूकंप क्यों आया, या फिर कोई वाल्केनो कैसे होता है. हाँ, ठीक है, आपको पता है ना, तो पहले आप बताएंगे कि क्या हुआ. दिस टाइप ऑफ एसे इज ऑफन रिटन इन अ क्रोनोलॉजिकल मैनर, है ना. जैसे कि यदि भूकंप आना है, ये नहीं कि पहले शुरू कर देंगे, पहले आदम एंड ईव आए, फिर भगवान ने कहा कि लेट देयर बी लाइट एंड देयर वाज लाइट एंड इतना पीछे भी नहीं जाना है ना. आपको बताना है कि प्लेट्स होती हैं जमीन के अंदर, उनके अंदर हलचल होती है जो हम जानते हैं, है ना. तो ऐसा कुछ जो कि एक के बाद एक हो, एक के बाद स्टेप बाय स्टेप हो, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच एक तरह से कह सकते हैं.
We usually start from definition.
हाँ, right, obviously. So that would be one approach, है ना. That would be one approach. So it is about how something is influenced by something else, and this type of essay is often written in a chronological manner, one by one, step by one. So one can write about what? How COVID-19 came, है ना. Yes, COVID-19, है ना, है ना.
Yes.
One can write about what? COVID-19, or this is corona virus. What were the conditions of the eruption of such a lethal virus, right? One can write about the influence of the virus on the economic system, or whatever is coming to your mind. One can think about that, right? So if
So we can write a definition process, compare and contrast in a singular essay, like mix.
Yes.
So we can say these could be steps rather than types. Like these could be steps to write an essay. Like first we write about definition.
These are the types primarily. And if you try to amalgamate all of them into one kind of essay, that would be your style. Okay?
Oh, sir.
Okay, what's your name?
Yes. Satyapriya, sir.
Satyapriya. Did you get a point?
Yes, sir.
Dealing with the kinds of essays, and if you find involved.
Sir, your voice is repeating.
आई कैन, आई मीन नेटवर्क का इशू है ना, हो सकता है कुछ दिक्कत हो। चलिए, इसमें हमारा कोई दोष नहीं है ना।
यहाँ भी हो रही है सर, यहाँ
अब
भी।
अब तो ठीक होगा, अब
Yes,
ठीक
sir.
है ना।
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा मोड़ा होता रहता है भाई, हमारे बस की बात थोड़ो है। गूगल बाबा क्या कर रहे हैं, एयरटेल लगवाया है हमने वाईफाई, वो कहाँ दिक्कत है। चलिए, ये सब चलता रहता है ना। So the point is, Satyapriya, if you bring all of these together into one piece of writing, that would be Satyapriya's style. Okay, Satyapriya?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we have so far a definition essay, we have process essay, we have considered, we have cause and effect essay, we have comparison and contrast essay. We have many more essay types, right? Which I shall be discussing tomorrow. Hana? Today I've got a call. It's a meeting, I think. Hana? So please do think whatever I have just been talking about, and try to understand, try to work hard, and try to understand what your teacher is saying. If you have in between problems, do not fail to ask the same. We shall meet tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.